Hello everyone. So as you can see on the screen, I've forgotten to switch my microphone on. But yeah, I'll voice over it. I'm going to speed through this bit. So the issue with this particular steamer is it's not switching on. It's not. I'm getting absolutely nothing out of it at all. So I do all my checks, check my plug, check the fuse in the plug. That's all alright. That continuity through there, so that's fine. So yeah, I just do visual checks, just make sure that my switches are turning and there's no blockages, there's nothing stopping anything. So then it's like, yeah, I've then got to take it apart. So it's a matter of finding out how to get anything. So yeah, I'm just going around now, just seeing there's no visible screws anywhere. So I'm thinking, well, must be on the must take these side pieces off. So I get in with my spudger, try and pry them apart. Got a bit of movement in there, so it's like brilliant. I can just go around and I can just undo the clips, and boom, I hear them all breaking off, and it's like, oh shit. So yeah, what I do, I have a look once I've got it off. I have a look how it's fixed on. Have a look at the actual machine, see what everything is in there. Have a look at that trim piece, see how that's fixed on, see what's broke off and where. And then it just dawns on me how simple it actually is. So as you can see here, you've got tabs which is broken off from there. That fits into that slot there. So you push it on, you put it on, and then you just slide it to the right, so everything just locks into place. So yeah, quite a good way of locking things in, and I should have thought of doing that because I've had other problems with trims and they've been fitting exactly the same. So at least I know now for this side. So I get this side, give it a bang, off it pops. No broken tabs, no nothing. So yeah, so that just reveals all these screws now that I need to open. They are quite deep in there, and they are a Torx, I'm not sure on the size, but they are a Torx bit, so there's quite a few on there. So I just go around, get all them screws out, make sure that there's no other screws anywhere. So have a little bit of a tidy up, get all the screws and all the bits and bats in a tub. So the next part of it is finding out how it comes apart. So I go around the seam and then finally open it, get into it, open it. The other thing stopping it now is the flap, which is spring loaded. So then I'll take that off. As you can see, all the water's come out because I took the filler cap off, did I? And it was a bit of water in it, so it went all over my bench, all over me, dripped on the floor. Luckily, no electrics around. So yeah, rookie mistake. Anyway, all the water's out of it now because it's all everywhere. So taking that off, and then it all comes out, and it's perfect. That I can get inside it. Now I can't find a way now. I need to get the knob off there so that I can take everything out, but I'll get round to that in a bit. So the switch is underneath that blue handle piece. So let's see now. I need to get all the electric wires exposed and then find out if there's any breaks in them or if there's any if there's any issues, because it could just well be the cable, the lead to the cable. So yeah, so I'm just trying to get that valve off. Now I'd have thought that the that rotary dial, I thought that would have either pulled off or it would be screwed on. So I'm just trying to find now, because it does. I mean, I'm trying pretty hard though to get that off, and it's just not budging at all. So I'm thinking, well, maybe there's a little cap in the centre there, and then there's a screw under there. Yeah. Long story short, there isn't. So I've just got to deal with that now. So let's fast forward until I can get a little bit further into it. So I forget about trying to take that control knob off. So there's a plastic part here. It's got 3 screws in it, and that underneath that runs all your cables and your wires from your switch. So your power comes in, it then goes up to your switch, and then it comes out of your switch, and then into that big black vessel, which you'll see in a bit. So yeah, I'm just undoing the 3 screws there, getting that bit out. Now when I had all my screws out, and you'll see in a bit, I mean it's quite tight. I'd rather have taken that black vessel out completely, but I just couldn't get that white and black striped holes off really. I didn't want to disturb anything and start unscrewing in case it'd break. So yeah, so I'm just taking them 3 screws out of the black plastic piece, try and take it out, and I've just noticed that it's locked. It's locked in. There's like a little plastic locking catch, so I've got to depress that, and then that'll come out. Again, it's another feature. It's another. It just stops that if it breaks loose from the screws, or if it's dropped or anything like that. At least it can't go anywhere because it's got to ride over that big tab. It is quite a big tab, to be fair. So yeah, so I'm just doing that now. I'm just depressing it in with a spudger, and then that comes out. Just fiddle with that black vessel in the way, but yeah, it gets done in the end. So that comes away. Now that goes over the handle bit where the switch is. That just fits over that as well, so it keeps that switch nice and secure in there. So that's that piece out now. So we're getting there now. It's exposed all the wires coming from the plug, and then it's connected up individually, and then it goes down into the heating element and up to the switch and the thermistors and all that, which again you'll see shortly. So the first things first now, I guess, is to get into the switch. The switch is held in into the that blue housing. The switch is held in there with a couple of screws, so you'll see in a minute. I'll take them out, and that'll just expose the wiring then to the switch. Now when I took the clamp off from around the cable that was inside, this is what I found. So you've got a crushed cable there, both sides, so I'm a little bit skeptical of that. I will rectify that before I give it back to my colleague. So yeah, here we go. There's two screws holding that switch on. So once they're out, I think I've got a better idea of what's going on behind it. So I'll fast forward and then we'll get to testing it. So with everything out of the way now, I've got a better look at all these bunch of wires. So you've got your main cable coming into the unit, then you've got cables going to your switch, then you've got a bunch of cables then going inside that black vessel. So yeah, what I'm doing here, I'm just separating the wires just so that I know in my head where everything's going and where we should be getting power and what have you. I'm just a little bit concerned about that flat spot in the cable, so I just want to check. I'm just going to plug it in. I just want to check really that I'm getting power running through that fault in the cable. So yeah, I'll get the multimeter out in a minute. Let me have a look. So there's my multimeter. So I'm plugged in. So I've got 240 volts running through that now. So let's have a look. So I'm just probing on my live and my neutral. You can't really see the multimeter display, but yeah, let's have I've got my live and my neutral. Just a little bit hard getting into them connections, but as you can see, I've got 249 volts running through, so that cable's absolutely fine. It's allowing the voltage to pass through going into there. So yeah, although it's damaged visually, it's flattened, it's actually still getting power through. I am going to swap it and change it. So yeah, so power's going into it, so that's all fine. So let's have a look. So I think now this is roughly where I actually spot my microphone isn't switching on. So I think, yeah, here it is. Only just turned my microphone on now, so apologies for that. So let me see now if this switch. What? So that brown is going to your switch. Sorry about this. Not zoomed out all the way. Yeah. Right, so that's your switch. It is unplugged. I am unplugged on that. Let's get that into continuity. So that shouldn't read anything. Yeah. No, it should. Right, so that switch is working fine, so I'm happy with that. So it sends power then. Where does it send the power then, Mick? So power goes up that lead and then goes through your switch. Once your switch makes, it goes into here. So I need to now I need to get into that vessel, don't I? Right then, I'm going to leave that there, and then in the morning I'm going to carry on. I'm going to take this vessel apart. Let me have a listen to that. Yeah, there's a bit of water in there still. Right, so in the morning I'll carry on. I can't get that bloody switch off. Let me have a look. Let me see if I can. No. Not screwed in that. Let's see, actually. I've got a strong magnet. Let me see. Yeah, something under there. It could be that it's connecting to the brass. I can feel something. So the could be a screw under there. But yeah, it doesn't. I don't know. Anyway, I can do that without, to be fair. I can just take that screwdriver, the right one. I just can't wait till the morning. I've got to. I'm assuming this is going to be sealed as well. There's going to be a seal running around the edge of here. It depends what sort of seal. There's two. Do I need two? There's another screw under here. So then we've got another two around here. And one more. So it is going to be full of water. So I just want to see now. Wow. There's our thermal fuse. Thermal fuse is under here, I'm taking. Sorry, I'm guessing. Let me see if the blue one. No, it can't be. Yeah, it can be actually. Or it could be one of these. Let me have a look. Could be one of these heaters. No, because that's your heater here. I don't fancy taking that out. So there are your temperature sensors. These two. You can't see, can you? These two are your temperature sensors here. You've got I'm sure that's let me just I can't. That's my issue. Once I start I can't bloody stop. Right. Yeah, there's your thermal fuse. There. Right, let me see if that's blown. Don't know what rating it is, so I might just have to get another one at some point. Right, I'm hoping that's what it is. So the beep. Right, I've got to try and get. Now it feels like they're crimped up. Right, let me get. Where's my knife? Where's my knife go? It's here, you can't. Let me get my knife. Just cut that back a bit. Right, just enough there. Yeah, thermal fuse has gone. You can see that. Let me zoom down a little bit now. I'll show you. Not saying that's the only issue. So all I've done here, I've just cut back some of this. Cut back some of this so I can get to the leads. So I'm on here and here, look. Yeah. But I'm on each leg there and it's not going through, so that thermal fuse is blown. So that's the issue. And I did say to them actually when I come out here, take that out. I did say to them when they give it me, you know, it sounds like, you know, the thermal fuse here, that's gone. It's exactly the same as what it is in hair dryers, straighteners, anything that heats up. What I could do here, today I've got, I don't have to. Sorry, you can't see. Zoom out. All I'm doing now, I'm just scraping back so I can get to wherever it's connected. I can cut it and then I can do another, put another thermal fuse in. Like I say, I don't know if this is the only fault. I mean, there might be a reason why it's blown in the first place. I just don't know. So that is crimped on. That's what I can do. It's not an hassle, depending what rating it is. I mean, you've all seen my videos of me soldering thermal fuses. So there is absolutely no issue in soldering it. Depends what heat, depends what temperature it goes. I should imagine this one. I mean, I don't even know. I'm not even going to have a guess and embarrass myself. Right. What I want to do there, I'm just going to chop that there. Chop that there, get it under the microscope and see if I can see any numbers on it. There's off there. Pull that. for that. It shut off, didn't it? Right, so get the microscope in. Let's hit record. Let's get the lights on. Let's see. So it's 240. 10 amp, 240. Just so happens. Don't know. I've got any other one out. 240. Easy. Listen. There's 227. 240. What are these? I've got. Sure, these are. I've got 240 somewhere. To buy some. See, so every thermal fuse will have what it's rated at. So this is 250 volts, which is fine. 10 amps, which is fine. They'll have a temperature, which as you can see on here, it's 240 volts. So it's 240 degrees at 240 volts of it, which I know I haven't. I think I've got any of that. Right, I'll have to buy some. I'll have to have a look and buy some. So let's turn the microscope off. Yeah, let's turn that off. Turn that off. So yeah, so I need a 240. I could just attach them, try it, and it'll switch on, and I know it'll switch on. But let's do it right. Let's get the thermal fuse in, and then take it from there. So yeah, I'll have to order some fuses for these. So yeah, I'll be back when I've got some.